Alrighty. What's up? What's up? What's up? Look at that. It's a little cookie. Obviously not mine. Belongs to the children's. What's going on? What's up, Dub Zero? I don't know if you're still in here. What's cracking? Khalil, what's up? Anthony, what up? Dwayne, what up? Jonathan, what up? Eddie Alvarez, what up? You know, Eddie, you are going to get wrenched up. And again, apologies for how fruity that sounds, but that's what's happening. Eddie is going to get wrenched. Why? Because Eddie's a good dude. Comes in my room all the time. So let's wrench up Sir Eddie. What up? Seth, my man, what up? Kalia saying hello. What's up? What's up? Chant, we in the building. Word up. Raul Garcia. ¿Qué pasó? Welcome, Raul. Welcome, welcome. Ooh, that's fucking hot. Eric Rosas. ¿Qué pasó? Inoue, pound for pound number 1. Crawford, number 2. Can't deny the monster. He beats everyone that's ranked 1. It's an interesting thing we got to do, right? Because his level competition is not at the level that Bud's is, yet he beats. This is why it's subjective. Hit the like. Listen to that dude. Chilling, bro. Yo, guys, have you seen? I just dropped it. It's literally hot off the presses. My latest short, and they're a little longer now. They can go up to 2.5, a minute and a half to 3 minutes. They can go now on Instagram. As you guys know, I'm viral on Instagram. I just dropped a short of possibly who I think is probably the greatest showman in boxing history, a Mexican cat by the name of Jorge Paez. Tell me right now in the comments, did you guys peep that short I just dropped? If you did not, please go to Instagram and watch it. I have it on YouTube, but YouTube limits my shorts. They can only be 60 seconds. Go to Instagram, you get the whole minute and a half. Right? And that's only 30 seconds more, but it makes a big difference. It's 1/3 longer. Have you seen it? Tell me. Crawford been beating Spence. His hindsight was a good win. Spence never deserved. Well, you know, that's hard to say just because he got one loss. 100. Word up. Naoya anyway surprised. Yeah, man, it was surprising. He went down, but he got up and took care of it. Rachel, what up? Ooh, ooh. What's up, Rachel? What's up? What's up? What's up? Yeah, see, man, your husband is the only man to give Inoue everything he can handle. Only man. That first fight. What's cracking, Rachel? Good to see you. Crawford beat Spence, a drunk guy who was over. All right, let's not do that. I hate this. Boxing's too much all or nothing, man. There's a balance. He goes from one of the best, now he's a drunk. That's garbage. Don't do that. Ness was hating. Ness is just playing around. As you can tell, you could tell we're just joking around, right? He knows what's up. He's my man, though. No Crawford, still pound for pound king. What? All right, that's not how pound for pound works, Dwayne. YouTube, my only social media. All right. Well, you should still check my Instagram. My Instagram is certified viral. Rachel, do you follow me on Instagram? Do you know I'm getting millions of views? My shit is taken off. I wish it paid. But Instagram, you should check it on Instagram because it's a longer version of. I should do one on Nonito Donaire, as a matter of fact. I should do one on your husband. Spence tried to collect all the belts. Yeah, it didn't work out. Spence was never powerful. Some people had him there. Nada just dropped the chain of custody video. I haven't been able to watch the fight. Mondays are bonkers. You didn't watch the Inoue fight? I mean, yes, number. I don't know why you're saying yes, but Buddha Namaste. What's up? Stop, dude. Not like that. You're talking about Inoue not being like that. Okay. Well, there's an argument for that. Bro, I know. It was 5 a.m. here. Wait, aren't you in Vegas, Rachel? Because I thought it was 5 a.m. where I'm at. I'm in New York. I was shocked by that knockdown. Or weren't we all? But if you check the knockout, and Rachel could attest this. She's, by the way, those of you watching, this lovely lady right here is not only, she's the wife of Nonito Donaire, all-time great. I guess he was a minimum weight, straw weight, something like that. Right? What was he? Bantam? But she's also a professional fighter in her own right, very talented, so she knows boxing. So what I'm going to say was that knockdown, I think the only reason Homeboy went down was, if you look carefully, he gets hit with a hook as he's throwing his own punch, and he gets hit with a punch as he's throwing his own. So the momentum of him throwing turns him around with the punch, and that's why he spins and falls. If he was not throwing a punch, he wouldn't have got dropped by that shot. Rachel, hallelujah. Tell him you know I know what I'm talking about. Well, either way, before 8 a.m., 100. They were wrong, beating Orozco and Ugas, not pound for pound resume. 120, 112, 126. Okay, so that's bantam and feather. Yeah. He went to feather? Nonito? Different weight classes. Bud, pound for pound. Okay. Well, you have an argument for that. But you know, it's tough. What about Usyk? You know, we have to see what happens with the Fury fight. What about Usyk? Undisputing at cruiser, beating everybody at heavy, hasn't lost yet. What about him? Why not him? Like, why not? I think Fury's going to beat Usyk, but I'm just saying, on paper, why not Usyk then? Like, it all depends on your criteria. I've seen people fall over themselves like that. It's hilarious in training. Dude, too small for pound. Come on, Buddha. You can't say that. That's silly. That's silly talk. You ever seen Tank? I don't know how tall you are, Buddha, but Tank's a little dude, too. He's bigger than Inoue, but not by much. Inoue 1, Bud 2, Usyk 3. I got Tank up there. But arguably, I got Tank top 3. Keep too big, heavy waist can't be pound for pound. No, well, hey, that's your opinion. I disagree with that, but that's all good. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You guys didn't answer. Did anybody peep my Jorge Paez video I just dropped? It's labeled The Greatest Boxing Showman. That's what he might have been was. 5'2", what? 55 times 2? I don't get that. Tank is not pound for pound. Who has he beaten that's been ranked pound for pound? You have an argument with that too. He didn't fight any of the 4 kings, or 4 horsemen, excuse me, because nobody's a king. So there's an argument for that. But you could also argue for what he's done, though, in general, is just amazing, knocking everybody out. It's so, man, this pound for pound talk is wild. You know what I mean? Tank best win is Ryan. Arguable. Barrios. Who knows? Team Haney. All right. 5'5", they're same size. Well, there you go. Tank sells tickets, that's all. But he sells tickets, why? Why? Because he puts people to night. You hand out NyQuil, you sell tickets. That's the way that works. Ryan should be suspended for a while. Yeah. I just think that if it was unintentional, there should be less of a punishment, but how do you really prove that? So, I don't know. Ryan has never been ranked. No, never. Paez was in the circus. Great fight. Yep. Did you see my video? You go watch it right now and come back. It's only a minute and a half long. And like it, please. Because he hated the tattoos and Floyd backed him. He has the tattoos, excuse me. Okay. There's some truth to that. Floyd backing him. I don't think tattoos make a fighter sell tickets, but Floyd backing you definitely will. You saw it. Okay, well, hopefully you liked it. Cool. I think it might be one of my best videos. We're going to see. I'm predicting that video I just dropped, it's going to break 5 million. So far, the most, I have 4.5 million views. That's the most one video has gotten. I think this one today that I just dropped, I think is going to bust 5 million. Let's see, though. The thing with these videos I've learned, some of them I think are hot, blazing lava fire, and nobody gives a fuck. And some of them I'm like, whatever, kind of do it on quick, like in a rush, and it gets 3 million views. So you never know. Leo Santa Cruz, that's one of his best wins, absolutely. It's one of the most vicious knockouts I've ever seen. Ever. Trust me, the casuals love tattoos, bro. I mean, I don't know about that. I don't think if you're watching boxing for tattoos, then you have some problems. You need to look deep within your own shit, because I've never understood how Floyd sitting ringside sells tickets. I never seen him making the round. It's not. He's not him sitting ringside. It's him going on social. You have to understand, Martin. You do understand this. You're a smart man. Social media. They all know. People know. Because Rachel bounced. What's your opinion on Tank and Floyd? Why does Tank disrespect Floyd when Floyd? We don't know what Floyd's done. Floyd's ruined a lot of his relation, or not ruined. I shouldn't say ruined because I don't know if it's him, but Floyd has parted ways with a lot of relationships, female and male. So maybe there's a common denominator, just like Oscar has had beef with a lot of fighters. So maybe the common denominator is Oscar, and maybe here the common denominator is Floyd, not Tank. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't heard. Tank is. I mean, Tank. Y'all know those you don't know, but Tank is literally gone on my Instagram page and written hateful shit towards me, or like mean whatever, nasty shit. So Tank also has a side to him, and I'd never done anything but compliment him. I mean, I put out a couple videos. I found out later this is what he didn't like when I asked people close to him or whatever. That I put out a couple videos breaking down sparring that where he got touched up. So I guess he didn't like that. But it's like I was mad neutral in those videos. I'm like, yo, do you think I'm not saying Tank getting his ass whooped, check out this punch. It's more like, yo, this is what happened. Do you think that Tank really got whooped, or do you think that the guy is just showing the highlights and really Tank got the better? You know, I'm real neutral, so he had no reason not to like me. So Tank, the point of that whole story is he also can have some negativity and some shit going on. So maybe it's his fault that him and Floyd aren't getting along. I don't know. I just know how he treats me. Vaughn, what up? What up? What up? What up? Where's Frank Martin on the pound? Nowhere. Oh, that's your point. Yeah. And let me say something about Frank Martin. I rarely see this, but that dude looked shook and starstruck. Bad combination when you're about to fight somebody. I heard through the grapevine, LOL Tank smashed one of Floyd's ladies. Maybe that was off limits. I mean, I don't know. I guess so. Never understood the Oscar hate from Floyd fans. He lost to Floyd. And yeah, I don't know either. I mean, a lot of people don't like Oscar though. So, like I said, maybe it's Oscar at this point. Literally, like Canelo fucking wanted to fight him. Wanted to do something else to him too, which I did a video about. But that was, I think, just a language barrier thing. I feel like if Usyk wins, he should be pound for pound number 1 because he's number 3 and Fury is number 10. Maybe there's an argument for Usyk being number 1 pound for pound if he wins. But you know what's fucked up? If Fury wins, that doesn't really give him as much ammo to be pound for pound number 1 because he's kind of expected to beat the quote unquote middleweight, the rabbit. Fury's a greedy belly and Usyk's the rabbit, the middleweight rabbit. Frank Martin ain't no chump. Back up, chump. You know Biggie Small rips it quick and kicks it quick. You know how get Frank Martin ain't no chump. He could possibly beat Tank. Not likely, but he can. Yeah, possibly. It's not likely at all. I agree with every word of that. Frank Martin looked terrible in his last fight. Perfect choice for Tank to get another highlight KO in front of delusional fans. Okay. Eric, I'm sensing a little hate here. You said you were a Haney fan, huh? See, Eric, people like you, I'm glad you're here. I'm not disrespecting you, but this extremism, tribalism, like just because you love Haney, you have to hate Tank. Why can't you just like Haney? What do you got to hate Tank for? Like, what? Tank still has stuff to watch and enjoy. What do you got to hate him for? You don't have to. Not Toya Figueroa. What? Same. I don't know what the hell you're talking about, Casanova. If you're a real fighter, you would have seen the shook. Yep. Absolutely, Freddie. You know the Dillio. He looked shook. He looked, more than shook, he looked in awe. Starstruck a little. Right? You saw that? He was like just happy Tank's talking to him. Did Ryan request the B sample? Yes, he did. I heard him say that himself on an interview. Canella needs to throw that energy to David. Yeah, that's a fact. But he's not going to fight David. No, I don't like Haney. Oh. I'm not being tribalistic. Okay. All right. Well, I thought you said Team Haney. I guess that wasn't you. My bad. LOL. Do you think all the people demanding the Canelo Benavidez fight are Benavidez fans or Canelo haters? No. It's a fight that we all want to see because Benavidez is the best fighter we've seen in a long time and the only man who can really challenge Canelo and possibly beat him. That's why we want to see it. It's not about hate. So you're saying Frank Martin is a halfway crook? I guess so. Ain't no such things as halfway crooks. Scared to death. They're scared to look. They shook. There's a war going on outside. No man is safe from. You can run, but you can't hide forever from these streets that we done took. Walking with your head down, scared to look. We shook. What up, El Harv? What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? They weren't hating on me. They were just playing around. You saw the kid nip that shit in the bud right quick. Nah, it's all in fun though. I wouldn't be on a show that's like disrespecting me. Still hoping for September. Yeah, me too. What up, Stop? What's up, Raymond? Raymond Sims. What's up? What up? Inoue got a glass straw. Get out of here with that. Got a glass straw. Somebody goes down once, they don't have a glass straw. Did Donaire knock him down too, though? Still, though, Donaire's one of the hardest punchers in history at bantamweight. So, you feel me? Martin is doomed. I'm with you on that one, Eric. Who you got in the Tank fight? Come on, Buddha. Of course. Tank. Probably by stoppage. I mean, I'm not blind. Or stupid. Naoya fake UA the fake. Get out of here with that. Come on, bruh. That's what I'm saying. Inoue is dropped once in 27 fights. That's less than Crawford. There you go. Donaire broke his orbital. Yeah, ooh, did he? Damn. That's nasty. I hear bringing in the Inoue slander. I think Frank gonna shock the world. Yeah, word. I think Frank not gonna shock the world, but it's boxing. I also thought Haney was gonna box the shit out of Ryan, and we saw that happen. Shut up, old man. Be nice. I hope you're joking, because don't disrespect each other. No need for that. No need for that. And how do you know Vaughn's old, by the way? I don't think he's old. I mean, compared to you, everybody's old because you're like still in diapers. Word. Frank Martin can fight. He a future world champion. We'll see. Ryan was 170 plus pounds. Stop it. Salute to the channel. How do you know what he was? I have no idea what he was. Why do they have Tank so low on pound for pound? I don't know. I think he's top 3 personally, but you're joking. Okay, good. Frank was silent when Tank mentioned his female. That's when I knew Frank is done. What did he say about the female? I don't remember what he said, Trill. Trill, I saw you at I usually don't pay that much attention to the comments at TBV, but I saw you this morning. Good looking. Chinny boy from Japan. Chinny boy? That's racist. You are racist. We will not tolerate racism in Marco boxing. What up, Biz? Make the music with your mouth, Biz. What skills or attributes must a fighter have to beat Tank? Power and boxing ability, speed, foot speed, and hand speed. Which Tank does have foot speed and hand speed, but I don't think Tank has the power. So Frank might give him some issues, just like Barrios did. Barrios did it with size. Frank might do it with his speed and his movement. Frank Martin, the only advantage he has over Tank is I think he's a faster combination puncher. That's all. He has that advantage. So he could do that and get out. But it's hard for anybody to not get hit once with one of those counters. That's all it takes. Look at him from last year on Tank fight. Frank, not an argumentative dude. It's not about that. It's about the energy. He looked shook. Why are you talking smack? Why are you talking smack to you, bro? Huh? How's that racist? The fuck? I'm just playing. Chin, because people say Asian, chin, whatever. Just a joke. Bad one. Casemiro stops Inoue. Okay. Mike said it's about punching them where they can't see it. Mike who? Tyson? Tank said we got nothing in common besides that female he's with. Damn. Did he really? That's fucked up. I didn't catch that. I saw the whole interview too. I really want to know who his pound for pound fighter Tank has beaten. He hasn't. Well, yeah, he hasn't. Not one. But you don't have to beat a pound for pound fighter to be on the pound for pound list. You just have to beat good or great fighters in your division, in your generation. Because pound for pound is all different weight classes. There could be only one pound for pound fighter in each weight class in all 10. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to. That's not how it works. To beat Tank, you need power, reach, speed. Yep, that's what I said. Hopefully, a great fight. In your opinion, Margot, what's the highest weight you see in your weight? I don't think he's gonna go past 126. Man, he's already 30. I think 130 might be too big for him. He might do it, but sometimes racism is funny. Just listen to Dave. That's the truth. That's the truth. Frank should do a better job trying to sell this fight. I know Tank is selling it. I never seen Tank with that kind of energy. He looks mad skinny too. Hit the like button. Yes, please hit the like button. Please be respectful. Ring my doorbell. Frank wasn't scared of Tank at all. If anything, Tank showed no. You have a point that Deontay, that Tank was showing different energy, more aggressive than usual, and that could be from nerves. That some people do that. I don't think that's why he was doing it though. I think he's selling the fight. And he's trying to get in his head. I think he's trying to get in Frank's head, and it's working. I said anyway, tops at 130. Yep, maybe. Saludos Arnaldo. Saludos. Wasn't Leo Santa Cruz ranked? Yeah. Leo Santa Cruz, Barrios, Ryan, Santa Cruz, Barrios, Ryan, and those are his best wins, I guess. I said the same thing about Chin Zhu. Yeah. Chinny boy from Australia will get stopped by Virgil too. That's more likely. Inoue, no, but Zoo is more. I'm not sure, but yeah, I'm going with Virgil for that one. Marco, do you have Cash App for donations? I do. I do. You don't want to do super chats? I don't even know what my Cash App is. Hold on, let me see. How do I even look up what my Cash App is? I have no idea. Oh, here it is. Cash App is. Oh, there it is. It's Cash. Here, I'll put it in the chat. It's Cash and Marco. I'll grab my name. Boom. That's it right there. That's my Cash App. Appreciate it. Thank you. What's up, Mr. Lightning? My man. Yeah, I should probably run a little, maybe put a Cash App thing here, right? Like where it says Marco Boxing, put the Cash App right on top. Maybe I'll do that on top of this one. I think I'll do that. Good idea. But I should change it to Marco Boxing, not Elgard. Whatever. Tank coming off Ramadan. Yeah, you really think he's observing Ramadan because he's such a dedicated, good Muslim? Come on. Yes, I met Mike Tyson. I met Mike. You never heard that quote before, Mike? Nah. Sure. Tank forgot and beat Ryan. He was a four king. I didn't have Ryan as one of the four. I call them horsemen because they're not kings. You can only have one king. So I don't call them four kings. Four kings, and also four kings is a special, those of you my age bracket, and it's a special reserved place for Ray Leonard, Duran, Hagler, Hearns. You only have one era like that. These are four horsemen. And Ryan was never the four horsemen, in my opinion. Now, him beating Haney, he is. But with the cheating or the PD test, now I don't know if he is. It's all confused. You feel me? You have legit boxing knowledge, Sean. Thank you. Appreciate you. Appreciate your knowledge of the sport of boxing. Thank you. Look at that. You guys are being so nice tonight. I think Tank, see, I was on the show earlier, and Ness and those guys making fun of me because they call me a casual because I don't know all the fighters. But you have to understand something. I choose to keep my radar. I'm upper middle class and above only. If you're below that, I don't really pay attention. Not because I'm a snob, but because I have a lot of shit going on, and it's just not, it's not interesting. You want to get the interesting, the high quality stuff. High quality is upper middle class and above, right? And for the stuff I do know, I know way more than most people. So I guess in a way I'm a casual because I don't know everything because I don't want to, but I'm also I'm a casual hardcore, I suppose. I don't know. I have a feeling Tim Zoo pulls off, and I'm also more like breakdowns, analytics, because all the years I've been in the ring. The win Virgil has fought two. I don't think that matters, Martin. I've said that before. In activity, when you're at this level, doesn't matter unless you haven't stepped in a gym at all. Then it matters. If you're in a gym and you're sparring, and you're working out, you just haven't had fights. Nah, the rust comes right off. I disagree with that. Tank beat Ryan, makes him pound for pound. Okay, hit the like button. Listen to Mr. Lightning. That's the reason he's skinny, Marco. Who? I'll never call these fighters kings these days. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There are five kings. Benitez. Some people say that what's his face was Iran Barkley was the fifth too. But yeah, Benitez could be arguably one of them. You still saying he beat Haney? LOL, no contest. Stop it. Um, Here's why, Buddha. We don't know if he did it knowingly. So that's one. And that's more of a morality thing. But we don't know how much he took and if he did enough to actually, let's say he didn't do it knowingly, then it might have been accidental and it might be just a little bit enough where it won't affect his performance. So that's why we really can't know. We don't know how much he took and if it affected his performance. We don't know if he did it on purpose. Now, if he did it knowingly, then obviously he's doing it the right way and it definitely helped him. So we just don't know. So that's why I'm iffy on if he beat him or not. Ryan still has a chance to prove his innocence. What, with the B sample? I mean, he has two dirty tests. I think he did it. I just think it might have been unknowing. But even that, I'm obviously not sure about. Only kings in this era, Bivol better be for now. True. Super list those young guys is stupid. Okay. You got to pay attention to everybody. You never know who you watching or life. But it doesn't work that way with me, homeboy. There's levels. And you got to make the Marco radar. You got to talk more shit back at Nest TBV. He was mad clowning this morning. I don't know. Maybe he was clowning you. It wasn't clowning me. Clowning, my friend, is all a mentality. And by the way, if you hadn't realized, it's all playful. We're having fun. I'm not going to be on a channel where somebody's really disrespecting me. It's all in fun. You must be young, Casanova. That's a young man's ego, chest out type shit. When you get older, you could play around with people, and there's obviously lines that people cross. That's one thing, but Ness is my man. He doesn't cross lines like that. It's not about how hard you hit them. It's about when you hit them in the blind spots. That's true too. Well, yeah, Marco, there's a lot of fighters you don't know about. I don't hold it against you. I know fighters who don't keep up with the sport at all because, yeah, that's true. Let's make it easier for the haters. Marco doesn't know anything about boxing, and he never will. Damn. What do you make of Virgil not making 54? That he's not making it. He can't make it. He's too big. I mean, that's kind of a self-explanatory one, right? Haney is still legit. Stop it. I didn't say he's not legit. I just think Ryan might have really beat him. Doesn't mean he's not legit. Doesn't mean they're both not great. Ryan was just a little bit better that night. If indeed, in fact, it was a clean win. Or is a win clean enough where it wasn't affected? Tank is catching heat because he was wearing a cross and he's Muslim. That's what I'm trying to say. When somebody said he's Ramadan or whatever they said, I'm like, no, he's not. Tank is so skinny. Yeah. Oh, that's why. Okay, I got you. Well, maybe he is following Ramadan with his crucifix on. I don't fucking know. Well, we don't know what he weighed, Buddha. Buddha, you're the one who said Haney. My bad. I mixed you up with somebody else. You're the one who was a Haney fan. I said Nery would KO Inoue after the first round. It was over. Well, you were wrong, Clarissa. By the way, that was messed up what Ness did to you earlier about saying pause. Just don't. Yeah, that was messed up. If you ever come in the room and I'm there, I'll say something. I'll tell him to chill. 170 plus pounds. Yeah, it's after you had already left. I saw it, and I was, yeah. So but yeah, that was messed up. That wasn't. But I know you, so I know that you're not like that. Okay. If you had to predict Haney's next three opponents, who knows? He might take a long break. Bro, all these fighters know what they're putting in their bodies. Ryan is. Well, you know what I was told, actually, by Ness and Danny today, that there's a list you can go on Vada and you could look up and it shows you all the supplements and the shit you shouldn't take. But here's the problem. I don't know if it shows you what's in these supplements, but a lot of these supplements, they just say proprietary blend. They don't even tell you what's in it. And FDA does not require supplements to be tested at all. So you can easily make that mistake. Even if VADA says don't take this, this, and this, you don't know this or this or this is in it because it'll just say proprietary blend and it won't even get into what. Why? Because it doesn't have to. Yeah, we already went over that one. Another great win for Inoue. I know, man. Well, I was saying this before, Mr. Lightning. It was only because he was throwing a punch. As he threw a punch, he also got hit with the punch. So he's turning this way already to throw, and the punch lands here. And that's why he spun around and fell. If he wasn't trying to throw a punch at that exact moment he got hit, he wouldn't have gone down. Because you saw he wasn't hurt at all. What up? No smoke? Young guys don't know the Four Kings. Word up. All right, let me go down here. You guys are way ahead of me. Ryan do cocaine, maybe. Maybe. Haney doing interviews, he looks fine. I agree. He looked a little, heavier. Ryan did that shit on purpose. Possibly. We don't know, though. We got to be, this channel, as you guys know, and I think that's what you like about it, we got to be non-biased, we got to be neutral, and we got to be, look at the facts and be fair. Fairness. We don't know. And it is feasible that he could have totally done it knowingly, but it's also feasible that he could have not unknowingly done it. It is feasible. It really is. Otherwise, I would say be the first one to be like, nah, it's most likely. I don't really know. This doesn't scream either way of, hell yeah, he did it. It's bullshit. And it doesn't scream of, hell no, he didn't do it, I think Ryan knew he would use Trump, the elite's excuse. Okay. Virgil's supposed to be fighting. Listen, I know his name is Naoya anyway, but I call Nayo ain't no way. That's racist. I'm just kidding. What was your prime age when you were boxing? 28 to 30, 27 to like 32, 33. Up here especially 31, 32. This was prime. Body wise 28, 29, 30 was prime. Big donut, you're making me hungry. Boxing YouTube is the most biased. Yep, word up. That's why I'm presenting a channel where I'm not biased and I don't entertain biased, chats and all that. It's not, we're here to enjoy the sport, break it down, talk about it fairly and fun, not looking to hate people. And that's not what I'm very biased towards Ryan. I despise that. Whoa, Jesus. The C word. Haney won't win the second fight. Ryan grew up. Yeah, I agree. They're not going to fight, though, I don't think, Freddie. Wait for the investigation. Yep. Same. Yep. We got to wait, see what happens. How long will it take Ryan to get the results? It should be here soon, but he's also having all of his supplements tested by reputable parties to see what might have been contaminated. So we might find something. But then, of course, there'll be people, he lied. He paid them off to say that. I mean, it's always, you look to prove something, you can do it. You look to disprove something, you can do it, no matter what it is. And some of it might sound crazy, but in certain people's minds, they believe it. The government took it and erased it and made it look that way. Like, oh, nah, aliens did it. Aliens changed. Like, people come up with the craziest shit if they're looking to satisfy or to confirm an opinion or a narrative. Joe Rogan saying John Jones tested Pez because he was on cocaine cut with creatine. Taking steroids doesn't make sense. Let me go down here. You guys are flying on me. Marco, you probably asked this question many times, but when did you start boxing? At the age of 13. Played around 11, 12, but 13. Went to my first gym, Times Square gym, baby. This gym called Kingsway Boxing Club. Big shout to Michael Lajde Sr., who's passed, Michael Lajde Jr., who's still my man, Takumba Lajde, who's my man. That's the first gym I ever went to, was in Times Square, literally right across the street from the Grand Central, not Grand Central, Port Authority bus terminal. The seediest, ghettoest shit in the world in the 80s. That's where I fucking cut my teeth, man. Does it sound like that? Ain't champ? I'll stop with that. Damn, does it sound like that? What are you talking about? K-pop billionaire. What up? If you're a billionaire, send a super chat. Um, people debating Crawford versus Inoue pound for pound. They forget upcoming. Yep, K-pop. Correct. I was just saying that. I occasionally try to compliment Inoue or Canelo in LDBC live chats. They sit back and enjoy the slurs and trash I get for saying that's not. You know what though, Big Donut? I get it. Like they have their own narrative, they have their own opinions. LDBC, but and by the way, on record, they've always. I'm mad cool with almost all of them. I never had a problem with them. They're actually some of the most supportive people, cool dudes, especially the New York Jersey ones. I don't know all of them, but for you too to do that is negative. Like, what do you get out of riling people up? Like, if you don't like their opinions and their ideologies, just don't go in their room. Come in here, do something. Assuming you like this, you know, what's the point of that negativity? He lost to Haney 3 times already. It makes more sense than people. Yep. Yep. What up, GOAT? Not at all, GOAT. Not at all. Go in no more than 2 years of amateur. GOAT. 2 years amateur, and by 21 turn pro. You got a good solid 10, 15 years as a pro if you want. Not too young at all. Not too old at all, excuse me. He already admitted to cocaine, drinks. Yeah. Jones tested positive 4 or 5 times. He was absolutely, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't follow MMA, so I don't give a shit. Will Frank Martin present some type of challenge to Tank? Yes. First few rounds, his speed is going to give Tank some problems, but then Tank's going to catch him. I think this was going to happen. Frank is going to give him some problems, catching, hitting him, moving out the way, uh, getting the better of some of the exchanges with his fast combination punching, then spinning off, moving. Then Tank's going to eventually start catching him with hard shots here or there, and then eventually either knock him out or just wear him down. Who they want? What up, Toya? Dev got dropped and got dropped and got dropped. That's a fact. The only thing Ryan is guilty right now is smoking a Haney pack. Technically, you're right. Trolls. BFTB is funny as fuck. He's the only LBC. I love BF. He's cool. He's a cool dude. Real good dude too. Always showing me mad support and respect and love. I love BF. Good dude. You don't want to fucking cross. You don't want to fuck with him. You don't want to cross him. He is one of the most vicious, like verbally vicious dudes. Do not. No. If Devin doesn't rematch, Ryan and Canelo doesn't fight Benavidez, who's a legacy. Really, Benavidez' legacy has affected most of all that. Because he's the only one, like, that Canelo win is, man, you can't pay to get exposure and legacy and all undisputed belts. You can't pay for that kind of shit. Billionaire, you still couldn't get that kind of legacy stamped on your resume. So Benavidez actually loses the most. I know it sounds crazy, but I wanted to see Times Square in the 80s. Yeah, nah, it was not. Looks like a tourist spot? No. Go pull up video. It was not. It was all pimps, hookers, crackheads, dudes selling, knockoff bags, dudes chain snatching, purse lifting. No. What up, Steph? Great channel there, stop motion. No word? Thought you were complimenting me. That Japan dude got dropped and got up and won. Yup, sure did. Got up and whooped that guy's ass. Damn, Toya. Well, then don't watch them. I literally. Oh, right. You don't like them because they hate Tank. See, all this. Man, I'll get involved in all that. Yeah, they don't like Tank at all. I literally just say Inoue or Canelo is good and immediately get hit with go make some suit. Whoa. Are you Asian? Big Donut? Why would Oh, you're not. Okay, you're saying that they think you're either Asian or Hispanic. I got you. And there's Marco got the goods. What's up, Darren? Darren fan. What up? Some people will be tickled off when they hear pound for pound one. Okay? Who is it? How you doing? I'm doing good. How you doing? There's a guy you see outside and make him get what? I don't know what you're talking about. Marco, if you had to bet on Ryan supplements were tainted on Ryan purposely, I would bet that it was tainted. I don't think he knowingly did it, but I am not confident in that. There's no way I'm like, yeah, I know. It's obvious. No, 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 no. 55, 45. I'd say it was accidental, but Benavidez needs Canelo more, but he's young and he could build a great legacy if he keeps looking for big fights. No, he can. Tank Med Dev hop in his car. Yeah, that's what they're saying. Why don't people like Haney? People they don't like. A lot of people don't like Haney. A lot of people don't like Tank. People don't like people. Some fighters get hated on more than others. True, but no, it's a common thread. What up, Ray Donovan? Who's Tevin Farr? And the truth is, I know who he is. Obviously, I was joking, but I don't know much about him. I couldn't tell you anybody he fought. I don't even know what he looks like. Oh, I do know what he looks like if I saw him, but I don't know who he fought. Do you think Jamie would have won if he stayed out of Canelo's range? Yes. And threw straight punches. Yes. Tevin can fight. No, I know. What's the recovery time on a type of knee injury? Oh, it's a torn meniscus. That's quite a while. I think that's like 6 months. I could be wrong. Let's see. How long does a torn meniscus take to heal? I think it was like 6 months. 4 to 12 weeks. Okay, so that's 1 to 3 months. Not bad. And he's a little older, so we'll go with the middle. So let's say 2 months it'll take him. You think Naoya should move to featherweight? I don't know. What's a featherweight for him? Why do people think Ryan is so against cheating? He's a good person. I don't know. What's up, Larry? Who were you picking between Bivol and I was picking Beterbiev by stoppage. Would love to see Bud versus Boots. Wouldn't we all, Donut? Wouldn't we all? Wouldn't we all? Trill, my man, Trill, true savage. Where are you again? Where are you from again, Trill? Some Midwest shit, right? Minneapolis or Seattle? That's not Midwest, but damn, I always forget. But anyway, they hate on Devin because they love Tank and they don't like how Caney calls him out. Yeah. Bud whooping feet. Hilarious, Nesby tripping, LMAO, the Hardin, maybe. Yeah, I think so, for sure. I'd pick Tank over Haney 10 out of 10 times. Okay. For a 40-year-old, it could be a long time. Yeah. He's 38 or 39, but no, that's what I'm saying. It could be the full 3 months. What do you think of Bivol versus Jamie at some point? Jaime. I'd have to go with Bivol. He's too good of a boxer. I think Jaime is a little mechanical. He could be outboxed. Beterbiev is like 40. That injury could change him. True that. What's the worst injury you sustained training? Broken eardrum. That's it. Busted eardrum. That's it. And I had tendonitis, biceps tendonitis in my left hand. That was pretty bad, but, you know. After the injury, would you still pick Beterbiev? Yeah. I think he'll be too old by then and not the same. Possibly. People hate Haney because of his father and style. That's true. His dad definitely brings more attention to him, makes him more money, but gets people hating for sure. Bud, Ray, Bud. You can't go with the experience. Even though Boots looks like he has all the tools to beat Bud, you can't go with Bud's experience. You can't go against Bud's experience. Boots beats the brakes off Bud. I don't know about that. Can someone 135 before he beat them without hurting? Without hurting him? Sure. I'm not saying he will, but he could. Operative word is could. Yeah, just stay away, box him. What up, Subway? Mason Dixon from Rocky or Roy Jones Jr. Is that a personal dig at me and my love for Roy? Because that will not be tolerated. Hit the like button, everybody, please. Boots versus Virgil Ortiz. I gotta go with Boots. I gotta go with Boots. I think he has too many layers. But Virgil, that'd be a great fight, man. Those two should fight. They should fight. And then the winner should get Bud. That's what should happen. That'd be a dope fight. Boots versus Virgil. And that could happen because Boots has a belt. So Virgil would, but at 47. Yeah, maybe not. Boots stops Virgil. I don't know about stopping him, but I think he'll beat him. Yeah. 1 second, guys. Hold on. Ugh, my bad. I had to get the drink. All right, where are we at? They hated Floyd too for the same reasons they hate Dev. True. Jake Paul versus. Is that a real? That's a real question. All right, you're trolling now. You have to be trolling, and we don't take kindly to trolling in here. Who do you think is a good fight for Spence right now? Shit, any of them. Any of them. Fandora, Virgil, any of them. Butter, Canelo, who you picking? I'd have to lean towards Canelo for now. It's a big dude. Marco, I'm devastated. That better be. I know, me too, man. Me too. Me too. Right? I was looking forward to that one. Almost as much as uh Fury Nusick. Boots his levels above Virgil. Maybe. Do you think Bivol takes a stay busy fight or waits for better BF? I don't know. No, he's probably going to take a fight because it could be 3 months, which isn't. I don't know actually. Depends what Turkey Al Sheikh like. They might have a plan in play. Now they didn't announce it yet because it wasn't the level. It wasn't an undisputed heavyweight championship. They announced that shit quick, a day or two later. Like, all right, rescheduled May 18th. Peace. Spence versus Lubin would be a good. Yeah, that would be a good fight for Errol to kind of get back on his feet. But Lubin's a banger, man. I don't know why Devin doesn't want a rematch. Because he got beat up and he didn't like getting hit like that, and he probably now doesn't trust not losing again and doesn't trust Ryan on top of that for maybe being dirty and also he didn't like all the antics in the lead up to it, all that stuff. Get this, EJ makes a run at 54, stays clear of Bud. If he beats Boots at 54, does he redeem himself by? No. And I don't think Boots is a clone of Bud, but I get they're similar. I get what you mean. It's confirmed Bivol is still fighting. No, not that I know of. I had a slice of Joe's over the winter on a work trip, and I can't lie, it was average. Yeah, Joe's is I'm with you. It is average. It is. It's good, but it's not the dopest shit. I'm with you. There's a lot of spots. Check that Barstool guy. He'll give you a good idea. He doesn't want Ryan to cheat again. Yeah, maybe. What do you think of Spence getting a title shot coming off such a horrible loss? It's just one loss. He deserves it. He was the king for a long time. You know? One of the kings. Bivol's fighting another dude. I forgot his name. I could have swore they announced it earlier. Oh, really? EJ versus Boots would be fire. I agree. Do you think Haney goes back to being undefeated? Yes. I think it's going to be a no contest. It was cheap as fuck, though, which was nice. Let's see. Dimitri Bivol. It will be on BoxRec. We can figure this out right now. Who is he fighting? Oh, the Arthur Better Be a fight is still there, listed for June 1st. Why? That's weird. So, BoxRec still has them fighting each other listed. Errol doesn't deserve shit. He hasn't even beaten a ranked opponent. I don't know about that. Depending on Ryan B. Sample. Yes, exactly. Depending on Ryan B. Sample. PBC King. Yep. Are you Italian or Jewish? Neither. Neither. He's fighting 22-0 guy Malik Zinad. Really? Well, doesn't say on BoxRec, but I believe you. Yeah, that's true. They don't have my fight on there, so there we go. What's up, Jesus? All praise. Does Inoue have a chin question? Who can seriously challenge him so we know how good or great he really is? Nobody really. This guy Nery was supposed to be a challenge, and and it kind of was for one punch. When will that be sampled? I think soon. I think it takes 10 days or something like that. Yeah, but yeah, it did get announced. I just forgot the name. Okay. Who was the last pound fighter you could recall getting beat as bad as Spence? As bad? I mean, De La Hoya when Pacquiao beat him. That was pretty close. Spence versus Castano. Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad one. Bivol going on a bum of the month tour. Not exactly clones, similar styles, bud switches. Yeah, exactly. It's similar, but not. I'm not sure how that works. Big Bang or Wilder. If what? Not to be hesitant. Right. If the Wilder who's fought his entire career shows up, besides the Parker fight, Wilder beats him. But otherwise, Zhang. I think he stays away from Ryan because in the bottom of his heart, he knows Ryan didn't cheat purposely, and that's possible. That's possible. Figueroa gives him a challenge at 126, but I don't know if he'll go to 130. Navarrete, I don't know if he'll go to 130. That's a lot of weight to go up for somebody who's already a little dude. Ryan's B sample is going to be contaminated with holy water. Thoughts on Inoue wanting to stay in Japan? I didn't know he did. What do you mean? He refuses to fight outside of Japan? Is that a thing? Bud versus Boots, who you got, brother? Bud. Best opponent for Spence is Jamel Charlo, no cap. They say Spence beat him up in sparring. Okay. Boots got the game plan on EJ though. Just fight him and yeah. Yeah, possibly. But these are all we don't know what's gonna happen, right? We have no idea. We got no clue. Yes, a thing doesn't fight outside Japan, I believe. Well, the only thing good about that is he's securing any possible robberies. He knows the judges will not rob him. So that's maybe that's why. Oscar wasn't a pound for pound fighter when he fought Manny. He was favored when he fought Manny, though. Right? I don't know. Tommy Hearns, maybe? When. But Hagler didn't even beat him that bad. Not as bad as. What's up, AK? It's cracking. Do you got Twitter because it's one of the best ways to keep up with boxing news. I do. I just don't go on it much. Both Spence and Charlo coming off a loss big time. Don't bet on Devin. Okay. Is Joseph Kalzaki underrated? Yeah, I guess his full name is Joseph, isn't it? I think he's underrated. And I didn't like him, but you got to give him props. Like he was one of the best fighters to do it, never losing. I don't even think any of his fights were close where people thought he lost. I think everything was a clean win. Shakur beats Ryan and Tank becomes one of the faces. Yep. Would Jamel Charlo versus Crawford be more competitive than Crawford's current fight? I don't know. We don't know what Charlo's going to show up. He looks like he's done, Charlo. Who would win no rehydration, Jesus or Muhammad? I'm not touching that one. What's up, Timothy? Um, I don't know. I'm gonna go with Ryan because it was a relatively easy win. Um, unless he juiced enough to where it affected him, and he doesn't juice, then maybe. But I'm gonna have to go with Ryan. Spence and the twins already say they're never fighting each other. Love your show. Appreciate you, Chase. Appreciate you. Hit the like button, please. Please hit the thumbs up. Floyd versus Prime Tyson. Goofy. Mark hates everybody who beats Precious. That's damn right. Well, and by the way, you smartass, I don't even count that win. Roy was literally 40. Like, come on. And, Kazaki's only 3 years younger, actually, but there was a difference. Roy fell out of his prime at about 36. Kazaki was in his prime. You know what I'm saying? You really think if they fought 10 years earlier that Roy wouldn't have destroyed him? Like, if they fought when Roy was 30 instead of 40, Roy would have killed him. That's what annoys me about Kazaki. He thought he did something. It's like, you beat an old dude who was already mentally, ever since the Tarver loss, he was just done. Yep. It's crazy to see that Jesus follows your channel. Yeah, I mean, it's not real Jesus, in case you didn't realize that. But not even more of a reason he cheated. He should want to rematch. Yeah. Gleaming. What up? Inoue makes a lot of money fighting in Japan. Why would he fight in America and make less money? Well, if that's the case, then he shouldn't. I didn't know that's why he fought in Japan. Matias versus Tio. I'm going to go with Tio. I think Tio could beat anybody on a given night. Kasaki gets underrated because he's a forgettable person and got someone people easy D-ride. The new generation fans just love to D-ride. Giovanni, ¿qué pasa? Benavidez or Munguia? Benavidez, Giovanni. Benavidez over anybody. Just for future reference. Benavidez over anybody. Fantastic fight, Oscar versus Canelo. That'd be a dope one. I think Canelo was just a little too big for him, though. Like, prime Canelo's really about 160, I think. He fights up because of his skill. Oscar was really about, I would say, a welterweight. So I'd have to go with Canelo because of size. But if they both fought when Canelo was lighter and younger, Oscar was hard to beat, man. He had a good chin too. Spence and Charlo said that they would fight each other when they had the same trainer. I think the Charlos are done. Definitely Jamal. Kozaki stops Roy 10 years earlier. Get the fuck out of here. Kozaki fought B-Hop and RJ in the final 2 fights. I know. Both old. And B-Hop was a close fight, if I remember correctly. Inoue in Dodger Stadium that'd be dope. I don't know who Shohei Ohtani is, but an old Roy. Wait, what? An old Roy and an old Hopkins drop Joe. That's true. Same punch too, straight right. Which southpaws are susceptible to. Devin versus Tio. Tio, I think. Thoughts on Paulie? I know him personally. I'm cool with him. Thoughts on what, his career? I mean, he was a world champion. Shit, more than I did. Anyways, been making 10 million a fight. Wow. Has he? It's all those knockouts, man. The explosiveness in the knockouts. I love Benavidez. Why are you picking him over everyone, though? Because he has some of the best skill we've seen in decades. I mean, he's a total fighter. Some people might argue, oh, he doesn't have defense. He walks forward. He's flat-footed. No. I've seen him sparring in person and videos, and he has everything. Defense, high IQ, power, speed, strong will to win, aggression is everything. What up, RL? I disagree with that, RL. I think Usyk gets stopped. But we'll see in 12 days. Lennox is my top #1 boxer. I actually might be working with Lennox. Did I tell you guys that? I might be doing content with him. I didn't tell you because it's not official. I'll make an announcement when it's official, but I could talk shit with you guys about it. Oscar fighting B-Hop. Yeah, man. It was ridiculous. I agree with you. That was goofy. B-Hop, I wouldn't have, honestly, if I was B-Hop, I wouldn't have been all amped by beating everybody at 54 when I'm 6'1" and really a light heavyweight. I just happen to have the skill of making weight because I have some intense, crazy OCD, manic shit going on. J Pitt City, my man. What's cracking? Hit that thumbs up, J Pitt, please. Kazaki ran into retirement because he knew Dawson would have been next. Possible. Dawson was a problemo. Defined? Nah. Otani's a $500 million signing by the Dodgers. Oh, right. Heard about that. Good for you, buddy. You remind me of Dewey from Malcolm in the Middle. Seriously funny. You being racist? Just because I'm white? You call me a cracker? You just call me a cracker. I read it in between the lines. Damn. Nah, I don't even know. Dewey's that the main guy? Frankie Muniz? Is that who I remind you of? I never watched that show. That was a joke. I will stop now. Good. Thank you. Anyway, sold out Tokyo Dome. Damn. Just to get. Yeah, I guess you're right. If he's making the money and he feels safe, why? Why go anywhere? Word up. What up? Let's be real. Marco, you be talking hard on your shorts. Is this a pause moment? That might be a pause moment. But thank you. Appreciate it. I'm a casual, though. I've only been watching good fights. Don't waste my time on undercard fights. There we go. Penny, biggest name in baseball. Yep, I'm aware. It's funny how people used to make fun of Crawford for making a lot of money. Yeah. Are you cool with Dame Dash? Sort of. I'm about to be. I'm about to be. I think I'm going to be working for his network, America New, doing some boxing commentating and stuff. Where's your box rec? I'm not on box rec for some reason. I kind of already went over this, but I I obviously have fights. You see video footage of my fights were on network television. You see that I have the video footage up on my channel. BoxRec just didn't get it from, I guess, the New York State Athletic Commission, and it's the Athletic Commission. It's on them to give BoxRec all the information. Each athletic commission of each state. That's how BoxRec gets their records. The Athletic Commission has to give it to them directly, but the Athletic Commission didn't, and I hit them up, and they just never responded. So I tried to get my shit listed. Marco, don't like B Hop. Yep, I don't. But he's one of the best fighters ever. You know, can't. Boots has Bud running. Okay, who would win rematch of Lennox and Vitali? I don't know. Lennox might have been a little over the hill at that point. You know, like old. Dewey's a little kid. I don't watch it. Tall athletic problem till he's slacked on his training. Sucks how early. Yep, that's a fact. All right, let me jump down here. Raphael, what up? Let me. You guys are going ahead of me here, so I'm gonna jump some questions. What's up, Eon? Yeah, I'm watching, of course. You know, David. I do. Personally. Like, chill with him in person and all that. Why? Respect to the casuals. They make the sport bigger. True that. I just thought about what happened to the guy that robbing Roy. I know, man. I wonder what happened to him. Anyone know whatever happened to BLK Prime? I could ask Blue Bud. I don't know, though. Only had one pro fight, Donut, which I technically lost. Amateur was 12-3. I took the pro fight in one week notice. I dropped the dude and everything. Then I just gassed out pretty quick. So they split decision, gave it to the guy, even though I dropped them. Boxing should be made a national government body instead of states or athletic commissions. Yep. Word up. I heard you aren't on BoxRec because you were actually on the street. Nah, I was never on street beefs. Marco was on them street. Nah, I wasn't on street beefs. Nor would I go on street beefs. What the fuck am I gonna do that for? The guy Rob Roy went pro. Never went pro. He didn't rob Roy. The judges rob Roy, but I get what you're saying. What up, D-Rich? Benavidez or Benavidez? I don't know. That's a tough one. I'm gonna have to lean towards Benavidez. Just I think he's that good. That would get rid of crappy judges. Yep, absolutely. Marco undefeated in them streets. That's actually true. I never lost in the streets. Did I? Once I lost when I was before I started boxing. I lost, but I didn't fight back. I got sucker punched, and I'll be honest, I was scared because I was young, like 11 or whatever, and I didn't fight back. That was the one fight that I lost, but I literally didn't throw any punches back. I just covered myself up. So is that considered an L when you don't fight back? I don't know. All the ones I fought, and after that, I never, I learned from that too. Like I'm never gonna be scared again. I never was. Speaking of Vitali, how good do you think he was? He was great. He just got injured, so we never saw the best of him. Crappy testing. How good was Jose Benavidez Jr. if he had never been shot? Really? I mean, if you look at his brother's DNA, probably great. BLK Prime's will pay back $10 million loan. Damn. Damn. You should go and be KFC. Nope. Nope and nope. That slap shit is the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. There's no fucking way I'm going to sit there and let somebody slap me. Brain damage, please. Get the fuck out of here. Marco, you have footage of your fights. What's your record? Yes, there's footage. There's footage of my amateur fights. There's footage of my sparring. There's footage of my pro fights on my YouTube. What's the fight name? I'm gonna watch the vid. I don't know. Just go on my YouTube and search knockdown. Sure, you'll see the knockdown that I had in one of my pro fights. Search knockdown on my, then you'll find it. Or search sparring. You should find that. I don't remember what I named it. It's black and white video. That's how old I am. Who's your favorite analyst? I don't know. I liked Emmanuel Stewart's analyzations a lot. Now that he's in the injury, Benavidez should beat Beterbiev. The Korean fighter that got decisional retired from boxing because of the embarrassment. Really? Huh. Wow. So they didn't like open him with like, oh, the gold medalist. It was more like, you got your ass whooped. You're an embarrassment. Really? I feel like they would have not given a shit and been like, you're a gold medalist. Fuck it. You won. Like, they'd bullshit. They'd blow smoke up his ass. I'm late. What up, D? I'm late, but Inoue, top 5. Okay. I think Benavidez will struggle with Beterbiev and Bivol, but maybe. Very great. He was better than David. All right, let me go down here. You guys are flying on me here. If you have any questions that you really want me to answer or get to, just ask it again. I'm going to skip ahead. You look young, OG. Thank you. 47. How old are you, Ray? Those left fights, guys, peanuts. Morning Combat did research. Said they most make 2K. Psh, yeah, okay. Foreman was great. Nah, yeah, but sometimes he wasn't. Sometimes I didn't like what he was saying. And it sucks because I'm like, I'm not going to sit there and be like, you know what you're talking about. He's a fucking multiple-time heavyweight champ of the world. Jim Lampley was good. I liked Lampley. Hated Larry Merchant. No, I've never heard of Laszlo Papp. Actually, I have, now that you're saying it. I don't know. I don't place who he is. He's a fighter, right? Issue with Saudi doing these fights is controlling aspect of WBA. Yeah. You remember a Korean dude picked up Roy in the middle of the... Yes. Now that you say it. I don't like watching it, don't it? WBC not letting him... Okay. They should take his medal and give it... I know, and they were trying to do that, but they didn't. They didn't. There should be some kind of a review process. 20s. Damn. Raise a baby. I got you. I'm 20 years older than you. Damn. Yo, when you were born, I was 20. Going to clubs, hanging with the honeys, amateur, budding amateur still. I didn't turn pro till 23, 22 or 23. I turned pro. 23. Your age, I was running New York City. Not literally, but I felt like I was. Nah, you're wilding out. Tim Bradley can be good, but he says some wild shit. Oh, that's who I liked. I loved, so going to Showtime, you just reminded me. I loved, who's a friend of mine too. I know him personally. Bobby Ches. Love Bobby Ches as an analyst. He was great. Luke Thomas, Morning Combat sleeps with men. What? The fuck are you talking about? Who you think we will see? Oh, we will see it. I don't know. Haney might take a long break. And now there's a bunch of fighters ahead of Haney that Tank will fight. Tank will probably rematch Ryan before he fights Haney. Anyway, number 1, ain't his fault people don't watch lower. Yep. Yeah, because just because the people in his weight class aren't wildly popular, it's not his fault. He's doing what he has to do, which is clearing out his division. Agreed, Ray. What's up, 66222662292? Not number 1 in my opinion. Top 3, Usyk. Agreed? Agreed, 6'6". Let's be real. Shakur said he wants to collect the belts before fighting Tank. Okay. Does that mean he's resigning? I don't know. If I was Haney, I would avoid Tank and Tio and anyone with power for a couple. Yep. There he is. Puerto Rico. Ho! I'm assuming you're Puerto Rican. If you're Dominican, my bad. No disrespect. I know Dominicans and Puerto Ricans do not like being confused, but I grew up in New York City, and I'm pretty sure I know a Boricua when I see one. And Lo, you are a Puerto Rican. Am I wrong or am I right? But either way, what's cracking, my man? Yo, Cash, we Wheezy 2.0. You and Ness had me cracking up today. Word, word, word up. Appreciate you. It's all fun. It's all fun. Ness is my man. Heavyweight boxing is different anyways. Yeah, true. A Tim Bradley hater, dude can't keep. I know that's a fact, and you're supposed to be neutral. Like when I start getting that, I'm gonna get a job commentating. That's my goal at least. I'll be neutral. I'll give my opinion if somebody asks, but I don't force my narrative on anybody. Tim Bradley, arguably the most biased ever. Yeah, he's bad, and he shits on the fighters. And being a fighter himself, that's what got me. Like, how can you like? Oh, you look like crap. Yeah, it's like, you know how hard it is. Raymond wasn't winning that fight. All of those belts are on Top Rank. Even the guy should. He, even the guy said he lost to Roy. Yeah, I know. Well, that's what Roy said. Roy said he asked him, he's like, "You think you won?" The guy's like, "No," and Roy's like, "That was good enough for me." I was like, all right. What else we got? We're gonna wrap this shit up soon. What else we got, peoples? Talk to me. Take it. Talk to me. I had Raymond up in that fight. Raymond, which fight? What are you guys talking about? How would you feel if Turkey creates a dope? Dope. Can I get? If I had a soundboard right now, I would do the pew 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 pew. That's what needs to happen. He could even set up possibly pensions and do it like a real, do it like a real. He does that, then there'll be no corruption. Everything will be on up and up. No refs will be full of shit. And if a ref does a bad call, it could be switched to no contest or even awarded. If a judges are bad, it could be switched. The other guy could win instead. It could correct so many problems we have. Marco, we need the same energy in your live as you display on your Instagram shorts. Let him cook. Fuck out of here. You know how tired I would be if I'm in here like, yo, Inoue is one of the dopest fighters in blah, blah, blah. I'll fucking pass out. I'm 47. Think I'm gonna be sitting here screaming for hours? And on Ness's show, especially, you can't do that shit that long. Plus, it's his show. I'm not gonna take over his show. That'd be. I'd get it if I brought one of you on. Like, Lo, let's say you came on with me, you start doing all that shit. I'd probably get a little annoyed. Like you're trying to steal the spotlight. You know what I'm saying? Now, if it's your show, do what you want. In 90s, Showtime had an amazing. Yeah, I know, man. Bobby Ches is my man. You misspelled it, but don't. It's a hard name to spell. Freddie Pacheco was dope. Steve Albert. Steve Albert died? Did he die a long time ago? Because I feel like I don't remember that. I don't know if we're gonna do trivia tonight. To be quite honest, I'm kind of tired, but I'll check the temperature before we're done. See if everyone wants to do it. Timothy does talk crazy. Yeah, he really does, man. No, I hope Turkey doesn't. Why not? Like UFC, where yes, exactly, Clarissa, exactly. I believe Turkey made a belt already. He did, but the difference between making a belt and handing it out ceremonially and having rankings, a website, with the whole nine, your own judges, your own refs, the whole 9 yards. He's still using the sanctioning bodies that we use. He came to New York, he used all the New York refs, all the New York sanctioning bodies. Nah, he's not there yet. Anyways, pound for pound, but he has holes in his defense. Maybe. The ref for Garcia fight was also, yeah, he was. My Nederlander is loud as heck. I wonder if. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, can you pass the salt? Why you quote boxing respectfully? Why you quit boxing respectfully? Did you realize it wasn't going to make bread? No, I was good enough. Man, you look at my clips. Even you could see me now throwing. You could tell I had mad skill. I still do. I was good enough. You could ask people. I fucking fought. I sparred. I didn't have the drive for it for the prolonged amount of time. So to be a successful pro, you have to have the drive for it all the time. My drive would come and go, come and go. So I wouldn't want to. I would take breaks. So that's what it was. I didn't have the sustained drive to do it. Damn, terrible. People want Inoue to fight Tank. Forget 126. Yeah, Tank. He's too big. Tank's too big for him. I don't think Haney's chin will ever be the same. We'll see. Issue with Turkey, dude. He's very greedy, man. Greedy? What? He's fucking paying these dudes mad money, way more than they're worth. How's he? Or way more than I shouldn't say what they're worth, because what you're worth is subjective. Way more than they've been getting. Way more than market value. How's he greedy? Rigondeaux would have won a decision. Donaire would better defense. You guys are going in your own talk here. There should only be one belt. True dat. Ness and Danny are super biased. It makes me turn off their show so many times. At least Ness admits it. Danny be on some mental gymnastics. What are they biased about? I don't think they're that. I mean, yeah, they get a little biased. Like they get certain fighters they like more, but it's hard not to when you have a personal relationship with these dudes. It's hard not to. I could do that, but also you have to understand too. Now you're going to possibly insult a friend. So you're cool with somebody and they're sitting there being like, I think Tank's going to win. Even if you say it nicely, which I would do, they get upset. So a lot of the fighters get upset. So I get why they do what they do in a way. I'm not saying I would do it, but I get it. Steve Albert's not dead. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Good. Lane, I'm not crazy. I can tell Marco you got some skills, good form, speed. You got some skills. I can hit hard too. You've seen some speed drills where I'm not really like turning it over, but if I turn that shit over, I can hit hard. I'll put up, I'm put up some power punching videos, show you guys. Some of my old clips. If you see some of my old bag, even my current bag, you'll see I'll mix it up with some speed and then some and you'll hear the pop in the bag. Come on, and I could do pure power shots for round after round after round. Just I've noticed one thing. I'm a content creator now, right? Which the speed gets so many more views than the power. I'll put up power shots and if I put up that and my speed always gets more views. So that's why I put up more speed. But I could do power shots like nobody's business. I don't get tired. I've got muscle memory like a mother lover. Nery was banned from Japan for PD usage. They unbanned him just to get the Inoue. Okay. Well. If you do not stick to boxing because you were busy with the Beastie Boys, that's racist. I'm not sure if you're not white. Clarissa is generally not a white name. And Turquoise could be French, but it could be Haitian, Creole. But as long as you're not white, that was racist. Or even if you are white, that was racist. Just kidding. Boxing will be huge again if they were all under one company and four. Yep. And hopefully Turkey does that. I'm the only one that noticed Inoue didn't have a Ring Magazine belt. Nah. Yeah, you are. I didn't pay attention to that. In the long term, are these boxing events going to bring tourism to Saudi? Yeah, that's the point. That's why they're doing it. D Rich, you and Ness definitely need to get it in. D Rich, you got to be. He doesn't want to do that. And I'm not even trying to like talk shit. He's not a fighter. I was. It's just not. And I know he's a lot heavier and a lot bigger, but it just doesn't matter. It's certain. I'm big enough and I hit hard enough, and you know what I'm saying. It doesn't matter. It's not like it's like look. He's a way better. He has a way more successful channel. I'm not sitting here trying. You know what I'm saying. That's what he does. Boxing's what I did. BC Boy's comment was racist as hell. Don't want me to pause. As hell want me to pause. Nah. Nah. I'm assuming you're kidding too. Nah, she's not bad. I think she's just trying to be funny. And it was kind of funny, actually. I've been told one of my boys' girlfriends, she's from Michigan, and when she first moved to New York, she met me, and she told me years later when she got more comfortable with me, she was like, yo, she's white, so it wasn't a racist thing, but she goes, when I first came to New York and I met you, you were like, I thought of you as Beastie Boys New York. Like, you were the first dude I met who was like real New York, like what the Beastie Boys were to me growing up watching them. So I've actually heard that before. Have I ever done it? No, I have not. Damn, I'm jinxing Steve Albert. I know, man. And it's not Alberts. It's a Steve Albert. No plural. Yeah, I was like, he didn't die. What are you talking about? I don't even know who the other guy was. Charles? I didn't even know who that was. What that Lane said. I'm unsure who that guy is. Will you? Um, Probably not, unless there's only two ways I would get in. Unless it's against somebody who's like a former world champion or like a real fun opponent, then maybe. Otherwise, or if I'm getting a lot of money for it, but I don't see that happening. To the young New York, I haven't even sparred in like 6 years. I stopped sparring in my 30s. No, more than 6 years. 8, 9 years probably. It's probably last time I sparred was probably 38, 39. Do young New Yorkers still have accents? Hell yeah. Do you guys think I have an accent? Quick question, because most of you aren't New Yorkers. Put yes accent or no accent. Do the majority of you guys think that I have a New York accent? I'm curious. You versus Ness at 180. 180. I'm 165. I ain't going up no fucking 180. Just get fat. Marco, I'm gonna need you to rock Ness. No. Yes. Okay. No. Yes. No. Light. No. No. Most people say no. We need more Paulie as commentators. Haha, he's hilarious. Paulie's pretty good. Paulie's pretty good. Yes, you sound like Jersey Shore show. I don't talk like that. So it seems like it's cut down the middle. 50% you think I do, 50% you think I don't. Right? What about Ike Ibiabuchi? How long would Jake Paul last against you? Jake would do, I don't know. Jake wouldn't be easy because Jake's bigger than me and he's younger and he's been fighting. Like he has a lot of experience. He has experience now. Um, Jake would be tough because he's so much bigger than me. Paulie's excellent. So I don't know how long. I don't know how that would go. I'm not saying I'd wash him. I'm not saying he'd wash me. I don't know what would happen. When you're dealing with size difference like that, like a 50-pound almost difference, you know, with somebody who's experienced, it's all about experience. But he's not that experienced, but he's gained a lot of Jake. Don't sleep on Jake, man. He's sparring world champions all the time, and he has the highest level trainers with him all. So that's something to be said for that. He's no bum. He can't fuck with like the top level. Like, but I'm not. I'm 47. Even if I was a top level world champion, I'm not now. But I never was at that level to begin with. So, you know what I'm saying? Jake trains with world, yeah, and spars locally. Spars mad former champions. I know some of them. I've interviewed them. I'm okay with that. Do you ever try to what? English properly? What are you talking about? Would you would whoop Jake's ass? He has a decent right hand. Maybe. Tommy can beat him. You, could you imagine Ness on cam and Mass's sports channel with all the pause they do? I know. I don't know why he got like that. Did that upset you, Clarissa? Be honest. Like, did that seemed kind of upsetting? Like that was a little extreme for him to do that. You know what I mean? It's like outing you, like talking to you like that in front of like whatever's like 1,000 or 2,000 people. It was yeah, that wasn't cool. And you're not like that too. I've talked to you. Did you see Canelo with Tank Ryan before and after the fight? Puts into perspective how yeah, true. Jake Paul could have beat Makabu, maybe. Paulie is good, but he sounds annoying sometimes when he gets. Yeah, I agree. I categorize New York accent on how Italian mobsters talk. So you don't think I forgot? You said I have one, or you said I don't? Marco is both Paul brothers in the same night. Back to. I don't know. Those are big dudes, man. Especially Logan. Logan and I'm cool with Shannon Briggs. Shannon used to train them, and Shannon said Logan got mad skill. He's just not as dedicated. Logan's like 6'1", like 220. And he has some skill and some experience. That would be a little rough because of the size difference. No, it didn't upset me. Ness gets more sometimes, not the first. Okay, well, good. I didn't like it for you because I think you're cool, but if you're okay with it, then I don't need to say anything. Nah, I'm not from Brooklyn, Raphael. I'm from Hell's Kitchen, which is, in case you don't know, I don't know where you're from. It's a neighborhood in Manhattan. It's in the Midtown Manhattan. Hell's Kitchen, baby. Who the hell is Pauline? They're trying to say Paulie Malignaggi. No accent. Okay. Take it easy. I don't know how much I'll be on TBV anymore. They're not really patching in guest co-hosts that much. But if I see you, I see you. So you're a Greek then? Nope. I'm Bulgarian. My mother's from Bulgaria off the boat. I speak the language. I speak Bulgarian fluently. I have ever since I was a young child. And my father's side is Ukrainian, but he was American. But my mother's off the boat. I identify, I guess, as like a Bulgarian American because I grew up in the culture. I go to Bulgaria every summer, chill with my family there, and I speak the language, all that. So I consider myself Bulgarian American. Shannon was being nice to Logan. Yeah. Logan legit sucks. Word. I don't think he sucks. I think he has good. I think he has good potential. He just never, you know what I mean? Yes, but yeah, he's unexperienced, but he has potential. I do not live in the Daredevils building. I don't even know where that is because I never watched the show, but I did not grow up. I don't live there now. Now I live in Brooklyn, but I'm from Hell's Kitchen. What borough is the strongest accent? All the same. I might even say Staten Island might be across the board the strongest one. Probably Staten Island. You won't be on TBV because they're back. Yes, exactly. They're back in studio and they're not really patching in co-hosts. They did it today because Danny was out, but generally they don't do that. Is what I'm. But he might patch me. I don't know. If he patches me in and I'm free, I'll come in. Can you please stream the Usyk for Fury fight? Uh, I don't know. Maybe I might have people over. I don't know. Maybe I will. Kovalev beats him. Come on, easy. Would you look at starring an Italian mobster movie? Yep. Why? Do I look? Do I come off like an Italian mobster to you, Legacy? Like, does that how I sound and look to you? Yes, I know Stoichkov, of course. I don't know him personally, but I know who he is. He's one of the greatest Bulgarian soccer players. The home of Daredevil. Word up. I don't know. I'm gonna do trivia. I'm kind of tired, guys. I think I'm gonna wrap this up in a second. Logan is more physically gifted of the two. Physically gifted, yeah, it's true. That's what. That's what Briggs told me too. What were the best and worst boroughs growing up? Brooklyn was one of the worst, and the boogie down Bronx was always a fucking shithole. Growing up, like whatever. No disrespect, because I got friends from the Bronx, but you know what I mean. Like it was rough. Who the hell is that in your profile picture? Sorry, Eon. We'll do it. We'll do it tomorrow. I didn't get enough sleep tonight, man. I gotta bounce out of here in a second. You guys have any closing thoughts, statements? Talk to her, brother. Come on, the Bronx is gorgeous. Where you from, Raphael? Peace out, that dude. You hit a mobster boss type of a look. I get that. I've gotten like a Russian mobster. Is that what you? I don't get Italian though. People tell me I look like a Russian mobster, like a Slavic mobster look going. That's what people tell me. Did you ever meet Biggie or Big Pun? No, I wish. Both two of my favorite rappers. Big Pun, I think, is one of the greatest of all time. I think he's underrated. Nah, I didn't. I would have met him because I didn't. I wasn't in the circle like that. I am now. I probably now I know a bunch of rappers, but well, like older rappers. You get more tired arguing than Ness than sparring. Cold-blooded killer. Word up. You from the boogie down? Sorry, but you know it's a shithole. Like most of it. There's parts. There's nice parts, but my cousin is from the Bronx. All right. All right. You beat Roy Jones and Mike Tyson to win the WC. I wish. No cat. What up? Nope. Crawford pound for pound. No anyone anyways fighting. Yeah, but still, Inoue's doing what he does in his. That's all he could do is fight was in his division. He can't take a magic wand and make all these guys shrink down. All these greats shrink down, to his division or make himself boop go up. What movie best described your childhood? Wow. Juice. Juice mixed with a little bit of kids. But Juice was the most. I used to go to I used to chill at house parties just like that. Like juice, juice by far. Yeah, for sure. Except like I was one of the only white boys in all black and Puerto Rican neighborhood and schools. But yeah, juice. All right, peoples, I'm gonna bounce. The Bronx has $1 million mansions. I'm sure it does, but right, it has shitty parts too. All right, everybody, I'm out. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Maybe I'll do a stream in the afternoon. I'm trying to do more of those. I just got wrapped up today with work and with my kids and stuff. All right, everybody, appreciate you guys. Please hit the thumbs up on the way out. Peace.